Did you ever see the Captain Planet movie
No, I did not.
with Don Cheadle? Don Cheadle's Captain Planet.
Is that a real thing? I thought that was just a skit on like SNL or something.
Oh, I don't know. I just fucking know that this hat is Captain Planet themed, and I like a bunch of people who bought it. Like they're like posting this little GIF, and I was like, I never knew there was a fucking Captain Planet movie, and I definitely didn't know it was played by Don Cheadle.
Let's spruce this place up a bit, huh?
So do you have a beverage today?
I just have some coffee and a Pepsi.
Yeah, I got a Red Bull, and then just in case if you had a beverage, I grabbed a Bud Light Seltzer.
Oh, you know what? I should have actually. Well, I have one I can grab.
Do you want to go grab one?
Yeah, I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay, I reloaded.
So what kind do you got?
Crown Royal Peach Tea.
I almost got that yesterday because yesterday was Taylor's birthday, so we went to Total Wine, got some shit to drink over here, and we were looking at those. They had like the normal Crown Royal, they had apple, and they had that one. I was like, that peach one looks fucking good.
It's pretty good.
We almost got it, but we've never had Bud Light Seltzer, so we got a 18 pack of these last night.
Okay, there you go.
Black cherry is fucking delicious. This is lemon lime, so we'll see about this. It's all right. I've had better.
Perfect. All right, I'm gonna send you a picture.
Oh boy, I'm getting my first dick pic from Hess.
And I want you to tell if you know who this person is. All right, I just texted it to you.
All right.
Let's see if you know who this person is.
I do. That's the Kardashian brothers, Rob?
Yeah, Rob. So
you know,
the reason I sent
for a split second, this might be where you're going. I thought it was a picture of you.
So last night, fucked around, and it got too late for to make dinner.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I'll just go pick something up. So I went to grab Taco Bell. Ordered, get to the window. It's a black dude. He's like very black. I don't mean that in a bad way. Like he's just very boisterous. Like he's got a lot of confidence and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, hey, what's going on, bro? He's like, hey, bro, anybody fucking tell you look like fucking Rob Kardashian, bro? No cap. And I was like, nah. I'm like, no one has ever said that.
That's so funny.
I texted Abby immediately, and she was just like, LMFAO. So yeah. So I was like,
I would have never come to that conclusion on my own. But you kind of do look like Rob Kardashian.
But he was excited. He was very excited. I thought it was hilarious.
I
was
like if you got tanned and got some tattoos.
Yeah.
You could.
Well, that's what Abby.
You could be an impersonator.
Abby goes, he's Hispanic or Mexican. She's like, you're white. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Apparently, I could.
It's funny. Hold on, I gotta look at that again. It is really. It's oddly. I think it's because the hat and the shirt.
Maybe.
But I think if you did have arm tattoos and you took a picture in that same hat and shirt next to him, and you shaved, you had your facial how it is now,
yeah,
it would be pretty goddamn close. If you guys were if you both had the same tattoos and same hat on, it'd be really close. That's so weird.
So shout out to the homie at Taco Bell. So I guess I have a new person I can be for Halloween now.
Yeah, I could be Rob Kardashian. Oh, and then Abby can be Kim Kardashian.
He married some famous black rapper for.
Wasn't it Black China? I think wasn't that her name?
Was it Black China?
I think so.
Yeah, and then it was all just a publicity stunt, or she was just using them for.
I think so. I think it all went to shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was funny, so I was like, "Oh, I'll be sure to bring that up on the pod tomorrow." Because, and then he hands me the food or whatever, and then they had the window cracked, so there was another employee there working, and he was like, "Bro," he's like, "You be fucking lying to these girls." He's like, "You tell them you're 19." He's like, "Bro, you're not 19. You don't look 19." So then the guy comes to the window. He's like, "Hey, bro, honestly, do I look 19?" And he pulls his mask down, and I was like, no.
How old did he look?
He did. He's 30.
Wow.
But the black guy, I hate saying black guy. I wish I would have got his name.
Let's just call him John or something.
John. But Leroy. But you get that one. But he's like, see, bro, he's like, I tell you, bro, he's like, you don't look 19. He's like, why would you want to be 19 anyways? He's like, I don't want to be 19 again. He's like, I don't want to be 24. He's like, fuck that. Like, he was just like going, I was like, Jesus.
Sounds like you have a fun Taco Bell.
We have two of them that are like less than a mile away from us. And they're both like the best customer service, fucking like the most pleasant drive-thrus you'll go through, like every time.
Wow, that's interesting.
It's there. I don't mind Taco Bell. It's not my favorite, but like, you know, it's quick. It's pretty cheap. They've gotten more expensive, but yeah, they're awesome.
So I texted you the other night that I had a scary story that happened to me.
Yeah.
Tuesday morning at like 6 o'clock, I get up to go to the bathroom, and I've been having these problems where not going to the bathroom, but like I have this thing called like jaw pop. My jaw will like almost pop out of place a little bit, and it's been bugging the shit out of me. And I was in the middle of going pee, and I yawned, and it popped, and it hurt like all the way up to my ear. And I was
shit.
I was like, fuck, that hurt really bad. And then I got like a big wave up the back of my neck and my head and all that. And I was like, whoa, I almost passed out. That was so fucking weird. And then, and then next thing I remember, I wake up laying on the floor with my head resting against the bathtub.
What?
And I've knocked everything down, and my jaw's clenched, and I was shaking a little bit.
What the hell?
And I was so confused, and I woke up on the floor like that, and I was like, in my head for a moment, I was like, oh yeah, I started taking a nap in the bathroom. And I was like, no, you didn't? What the and I was like, I was so confused, and I was like, oh my God, I passed out while I was peeing. So then I'm like, okay, well, I didn't piss myself, so that's good.
Yeah.
Somehow managed to put my dick away as I was falling over or something, but I get up, and then of course Joey comes running because he heard a giant commotion because I fell over and hit my head in the back. My face hurts so bad too, like this half my face hurt because it bounced off the bathtub. And
that's insane.
Joey came and checked on me, and when I went into the bathroom, I heard my mom in her bathroom because like the walls are connected, and she was listening to music and like getting dressed for work or taking a shower or something. When I was done, she was in the kitchen. So all that happened, she walks past the bathroom, goes in the kitchen, makes her breakfast, or lunch or whatever. I get out. I'm like, well, she didn't come check on me. Fuck her. I'm just going to go back to bed. And I went here, and I like relaxed for a minute, and then I went back to bed. So then later on that night, she comes home from work, and I was like, hey, did you happen to hear a noise this morning, like around 6 o'clock? And she was like, yeah, the whole bathroom wall shook. And I was like, yeah, no shit. I passed out and fell over. And then we were all making fun of her for not checking on me. And it turns out, so when she heard that noise, she got dressed, brushed her teeth, put lotion on, and then went to the bathroom, then went to the kitchen to make herself food, and then peeked and see peeked at the door. And she claims that the bathroom door is empty, but I know it's not the case because when I opened it, she was in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So she just saw the bathroom door closed with the light on and didn't check inside there.
Interesting.
Yeah, but
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's kind of odd.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I would have definitely knocked. Like if it was one of my kids, like I would definitely knock.
Mm-hmm.
And if I didn't get a response, I would go in, but I wouldn't just go in unannounced.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I know it's a little different dynamic, but yeah, I mean, you think it just at least like knock. Like,
hey, is something okay? The whole wall in the house shook.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I fainted this week. That's my first time fainting.
What hasn't happened again?
No, it hasn't happened. I felt fine since. And I was so worried though. Like when I got up, I was like, "Fuck, am I gonna have a black eye?" Because like I landed on the bathtub. But luckily, no harm happened, and I just passed out. And so I don't know if it has anything to do with the pain from my jaw to my ear or that, or if it was just I looked it up and it did say which. It's supposed to happen for old men, but whatever, maybe it happened to me. I guess sometimes when you get up early on to go pee, it's like when you stand up too quick and like your blood rushes and you could pass out that way. I guess that happens a lot to old men, so maybe I'm just an old man.
Maybe.
But yeah,
well,
it was interesting.
Hopefully we have a bunch of doctors that watch this show and maybe they can help diagnose you. You know,
it did make me feel a little better knowing because like Nick has fainted before. And Mima's fainted, and Melissa, like, there people in my family seemed like Marsha was hiking a mountain and fainted once.
Marsha. It's
But-
just a fun name to say. Marsha.
But so it does run in the family a little bit to faint, so it makes me feel a little
Yeah.
better. That like maybe like, but yeah, it was a little scary this week.
I mean, did you like get crunk the night before?
No, nothing. Literally
That is
nothing
weird.
out of the ordinary. Like we were all running through it, and yeah, it was just weird.
Maybe like when you yawned and it popped or whatever,
Mhm.
it hurt.
It did
You
hurt.
said
It
it
hurt
hurt?
pretty bad. Yeah.
Yeah, it could have been your body just like shutting down.
Yeah.
like to
That's
so you
what-
didn't have to handle the pain.
Yeah, I think it was either my mom or Taylor said that like maybe it was like a nerve and it just hurt. So my body's like, hey, sleep, and I fell over.
Yeah. Well, your body will do that. Your body will like. I mean, like that's how, like when I got in my car crash. You know, like I had my adrenaline was like through the roof. Like I had, like my fucking shoes and socks came off, and then I climbed up the side of a fucking mountain with no
Jesus.
fucking shoes or anything, and when I jumped out of the car, I jumped onto fucking empty beer bottles and smashed them, and I had glass in my feet. Didn't know I had glass in my feet.
So you climbed a mountain with glass in your feet?
Yeah, barefoot.
How fucked up were your feet by the end of that?
That was like the only thing. Thankfully, that was the only thing that was wrong with me. Was like my feet. I had glass in my feet. That's it.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
That is insane.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. That's one of those things
Yeah.
that you're just like how does that happen?
that's always been my one wonder of when the accident happened. How does someone's socks and shoes come off?
Yeah, that
How do
is-
your socks come off?
That is interesting.
Shoes, I can understand, but socks? How do your socks come off?
That car accident knocked his socks off.
Like that's insane.
That is crazy. In one of those instances, would you want
Like were
to
my feet just like this, like, and then just it fucking came off. Like I don't get it.
if you were able to, like, say there was a recording of that, would you
Yeah.
would you want to watch it, or would you think that'd be too traumatic to see again?
I mean, I would watch it. I'd watch it.
Especially just to be like, oh fuck, there's my sock.
Yeah,
It-
yeah. Because I mean, like, it's just crazy.
yeah, that really is.
That's always been my number one. Like, how? Like, you know what I mean? Like, how the fuck?
Like you die,
my-
you get to heaven. Any questions? Yeah, how the fuck did my socks
Yeah.
come off in my accident?
Yeah, God's like, you got any Hess questions?
It's like a Marvel movie.
I finished it. I finished it, by the way.
You finished Spider-Man? That'd be hilarious. Me and you just do the Idiot's Guy right now.
Yeah, I was actually gonna say, I kind of wanted to talk about it just a little bit.
You can if you want to.
I thought, well, and then this way you can like nail what you think I thought.
Oh yeah, okay. I get it word
Like-
for word down.
Nick won't even know until after. Might not ever know if he never listens to this, but I thought it was fucking dope. Like I fucking loved it.
Oh, you loved it? Good. I love that one as well.
I fucking loved like. There's so many like just like one-liners and like fucking like just, and I think I like it too because like he's like under Iron Man, so like
Yeah.
he portrays his persona kind of the
Mhm.
same as like a teenager, you know.
That's the thing. A lot of people actually complain about that. Like people that really love the character. But that's the thing that I love the most is like that he's like Iron Man Jr. kind of.
Well, and then like Tony like kind of takes him under his wing like as his own kid.
Yeah.
Like he says it multiple times, you know. He's like, God, I sound like my dad,
Yeah.
you know. And then he's like, you just needed that little pep talk, you know, that tough love, you know,
Mhm.
to get you motivated. And so it's like it's to me, I fucking loved it. Like I and then so like it ends, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm like, seriously?
That's funny. Yeah, I love Happy in it too. It's fun to have him back in the movies because we haven't had him
Oh,
in a long.
absolutely.
I think
I know.
was Iron Man 3 the last one he was in.
Might have been. He
I-
wasn't in any of the Avengers, is he?
I don't think so. If anything,
Well, he wa-
maybe the first
he wa-
one. Maybe.
He wasn't in Age of Ultron. I thought he was, wasn't he? I could be. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think he was. If it was just like a tiny cameo, but I don't
Yeah.
remember.
But yeah, it was nice. And then we got to see Pee-Pee too.
See Pee-Pee?
Yeah, Pepper Potts.
Oh, Pepper Potts. Yeah, this is the movie that she did that she forgot she was in.
Spider-Man?
Well, yeah, we were on Spider-Man together. Remember we were on Spider-Man?
We weren't in Spider-Man.
Yes, we were.
Yeah, she's a little kooky. But but there were so many big names. There's so many people I recognized in this movie. Like I was like, holy shit! Like Hannibal Buress is in it.
Yeah.
Dude from Breaking Bad, Nacho, or Call Saul, whatever. The teacher is like the what is it? The tech show.
Oh, it's Silicon Valley.
Silicon Valley guy, and then there's the teacher, the female teacher is from Orange is the New Black. I knew her from that. I was like,
oh,
Jesus
really?
Christ, there's so many. And then Michael Keaton, like,
yeah,
I thought he fucking nailed this fucking role. Like when
he's like one of the best villains.
When he was talking to Peter, when he was dropping him off to go to Homecoming, I was like, fuck, like this dude is like nailing this role.
That's one of the most intense scenes in the MCU for sure.
I was upset though that that was her dad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it was like it's gonna ruin their relationship. Like they're not gonna have a relationship. Like,
that's funny. You're that invested. You're like, I wanted this kid to get a girlfriend.
Yeah, I'm like, God damn! I'm like, he just fucking got the courage enough to ask the girl out, and now our goddamn dad's a fucking evil villain that's trying to fucking destroy the world.
That's funny. Yeah, I remember everybody like in the theater at that point being like, "Oh, what?" Like,
yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
Which is weird because you would think like that would be like obviously that's gonna happen, but you never expect it.
Yeah, I definitely didn't, and
came out.
Yeah, I fucking loved it. Yeah, I can't wait to tell you where I got this bitch ranked.
Oh, that'll be fun. If you guys want to hear more of it, which it's probably out before this, but we'll see. Go watch Idiot's Guide to the Marvel Universe. So
there's two more. This is the last question. There's two more Spider-Mans.
There's one more Spider-Man movie, but he's in 3 or 4 more movies.
Okay. I like at the end when they say like Spider-Man will return or whatever will. It's like okay.
Yeah.
Great.
They even it's funny.
I hope so.
It's funny because it's pretty obvious they do that, but like they do that at the end of every single movie. Like Guardians will return, Black Panther will return. You're like, yeah, no, I hope so. This is the first movie with them. It'd be weird if we didn't.
Way this one ended.
Yeah, it'd be weird. This is the only time you'll see this fucker.
Yeah, Aunt May. What the?
Yeah, that's fun. So I wanted to ask you because I thought this would be interesting. I was listening to a podcast the other day, and they were talking about being immortal, and I was curious. Would you want to be immortal? Like, would you want to live forever? And if you were, would you want the ability to, whenever you like, once you were done with life, you could just be like, yeah, I'm done. I've lived for 1,000 years. I'm out.
Part of me wants to say yes. I would love to be immortal.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think it would be cool as shit. But at the same time, like you would have to see all your family and all your friends.
Yeah, it'd be like, can I be immortal, but like also with like, can I bring somebody? Can I have an immortal buddy?
Yeah. Or like 10.
Yeah.
For my family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
that's what it gets to. Like, can I be like just a vampire so I can like bite them and make them immortal with me?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, like I don't like thinking about death. I don't like talking about it. I mean, I don't mind I just don't. But yeah, I don't know if I'd want to live forever. I mean, because like you get to just imagine all the bad shit that like you would see.
That's the tough part. It could either be really cool or it could just be like, fuck, why did I choose this? Like it's just.
Well, I'm like, I mean, like
everyone's dying around me.
Yeah. What if you get, immortality, and then you're a broke son of a bitch, and you're just poor as fuck. You're like, and you can never.
That
get
is
out of
true. If you were homeless and immortal, that would really
like
blow.
if you were Tony Stark and you could live forever, that'd be great.
Yeah.
But if you were a homeless fuck, like, or just super fucking poor, like going to work every day, you know what I mean? Like it would suck ass. What about you?
I feel like I'd be kind of stupid to choose no if I was ever presented the option to be immortal, but I feel like it'd be similar. It would depend on where you are in life, because it would really suck. Like you literally everybody you ever know will die for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
And you're gonna move on and no other. So like by the time like you're like third generation of knowing people, you'd be like kind of half-ass every relationship that you're in, no matter who they are.
Like, so do you get to pick? Do you get to pick what, like what age you stop at, or
what age, if you were gonna be immortal, what age would you want to live at forever?
Like 32.
32? That's not a bad age to be forever.
I mean, I feel like that would be, you still look young enough to pull some hot chicks, and then like you have the wisdom, like you've lived a little bit,
Yeah. That's probably like a good age, yeah.
Yeah.
If I feel like it would really depend, like whenever this ancient dude or whoever comes up to you and is like, "Hey, drink this potion, you can live forever." What your situation would be like then?
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. It's funny because like I kind of had, I guess one of my topics for today can kind of go into this. Like a couple episodes, maybe it was last episode or a couple episodes ago, we talked about soulmates and stuff.
Oh yeah.
So I was thinking about that the other day while I was pooping, and I was like, oh, I'll have to write this down. So what if you're in a relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you believe to be this person is your soulmate, and then another soulmate comes into your life while you're already with a soulmate. What happens?
And you just instinctually know, oh, that other person's my soulmate.
Like you just like fall in love, like you know what I mean? Like it's like a what do they call it? A natural attraction or
yeah.
It's not natural attraction. It's a movie, a crazy fucking movie or something like that.
So in this, so like, say, am I like sitting at like a coffee shop with?
So yeah, so
and the girl walks in, and I'm like, oh fuck, wait, that's my.
Like you just feel like an attraction to them, like physically, mentally, emotionally, you're attracted to them, and then like just something inside of you is just like wants to go and like talk to them, like immediately, just like you're just drawn to them in every part of your being.
I feel like you'd have to talk to them, but then you have to be like
with your other soulmate sitting right next to you, drinking a coffee.
Hey,
how's that?
All right, you go check the parking meter real quick. I'm gonna no. I feel like I don't know. That'd be a tough one because you'd want to be like, yo, we might need to break up because that might be who I'm supposed to be with.
Right.
But then what if you do that and then you go to that person and then she's like, ew, you fucking weirdo. You're not my soulmate.
But see that I feel like this shit happens all the time.
Yeah.
I feel like there are plenty of people, not everyone, but there are plenty of people who, they want that like backup plan, like plan B or whatever, which I don't know. I've never really had like a plan B. I mean, well, maybe. I guess in one instance I did. And I chose plan B in that instance. Better choice. Choice.
I never really did that. Actually, no, I did have that, and I did choose it actually as well.
Yeah. But yeah, like, and I feel like that's why most females, in my opinion, don't like when like they're dating a guy and they have girls who are friends.
Oh, because that might be their plan B.
They view them as like a plan B. It's almost like but then like I've known girls who have no problem with it. I mean, and whether or not that's just them like putting that on, or if that's just like them like for real, that's how they feel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just always found that fascinating, interesting.
I was listening to an older Tiger Belly, which is Bobby Lee and his girlfriend's podcast, and his girlfriend Kalila was talking about kind of similar to that, but she was saying like she goes into their relationship, and I think they both do, where it's like they're dating, and she knows that she's gonna see 100,000 other dudes that are probably better for her, and that she'll find more attractive, but she's choosing to be with Bobby. And like she just has to go into a relationship knowing that. She said that makes it easier, and like she communicates that to him, and then that same thing for him as well. And I feel like if you can communicate that, because then you'd be like, oh yeah, and then they're both are like, look at that fucking hot chick, look at that hot dude, and they're okay with it. But I feel like that's very rare that you can both communicate that.
Like me and Abby are kind of that way. Like I'll like when we're like we might be out or something. Well, I mean, not that we go out anymore with Pandy, but like it, like if we're going through TikTok, like damn, look at that girl's tits or something like, and she'll be like the same.
So you guys are like Tom and Christina.
Maybe, yeah. Well, yeah, because like totally, it's just like because she'll be like, oh fuck, he's hot, and I'll be like, oh yeah, you want to fuck him? And she's like, no, I never said that, but he's hot.
Yeah, you want me to watch you fuck him? You want me to sit in the corner of the room?
That's not happening. That's disgusting.
If that was her biggest kink, and she needed that before she died, would you let her fuck someone else while you watched in the corner of the room? And what if she she's like, you can choose the guy. She just needs it. She just wants you to watch her have sex in the corner of the room.
I mean, if like she was dying and like it was like she was going to die.
Oh, only if you're on your deathbed, I'll let that happen.
Yeah, like like if she was like dying, like, and she was always like, I have always wanted to fulfill this fantasy or whatever.
Mhm.
Like, I guess.
Okay. What other fantasies would you be willing to fulfill for her if she was dying? That's the farthest you would go.
Yeah, probably.
Like, what if little hypothetical here. I know you love these. Abby has cancer. She is dying. It's like the opening in Guardians of the Galaxy 1, except the doctor walks in and goes, "Hey buddy, come here." He pulls you outside and he's like, "If you suck my dick right now, I got this magic juice that will cure her. 100% cure her. She is in the clear. Cancer is gone. All you gotta do is suck my dick to completion."
Jesus Christ! I mean, I want to save her life.
So you're gonna suck his dick?
Probably.
Okay. Well, wow. So you would go a little farther.
No more hypotheticals.
I hope Abby's watching this and enjoys that.
She said she likes watching this, so she will be.
Hey Abby,
babe.
is it because Nick's not here?
Hey babe.
We were out with Mima for Taylor's birthday. She took her to Red Robin. And Mima was like, "Hey, I saw you and Hess ditch Nick and started your own thing." And I was like, "Yeah, we got rid of that guy."
Oh, Jesus.
But I was like, that's funny. And then I asked her if she's watched an episode of it, and she said she watched one of them, but she didn't remember which one. But I know she follows our Instagram, so I was like, oh, that's cool.
But we've got, this is our fourth?
This is our fifth, I believe.
Fifth, okay.
I think so.
Very nice.
Oh, I forgot about this. Do you want to do potentially the last update on those kids?
Yeah,
because
that's on my list too. Yeah, little shits have been caught. That's what I marked.
They've been caught.
They have been caught. They are dead. They've been.
I almost spit out my drink there. I murdered them.
No, unfortunately, I didn't get to murder them. But yeah, they've been caught, and it hasn't happened since. So
have you had any update from the dad of like anything?
No,
like what their punishment is.
No update from the dad. I told Abby, I'm like, I go, I really want to know, like, what, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah, they should at least tell you that, like, yo, he's blah, 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 whatever the punishment is. Or, because they also told you there's YouTube videos and TikToks of them, too.
Yeah.
We need to see that shit.
And when Abby asked the guy, or the kid, you know, I want you to send them to me, he never did.
We gotta fucking track him down.
So I said, you should text the dad and say, hey, I would like to know the YouTube so I can report it so that YouTube can cancel it. Because I didn't give them permission to put my fucking put my face on there and my goddamn house.
Yeah. Because they said there's videos of you running out of the house yelling, right?
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
I just want to see that so bad. I want to see that so fucking bad.
Yeah.
That'd be so funny, especially.
Well, the funny thing is that like Abby has to be in one of them, because the very first time they did it, she grabbed the dog and ran out after them with the dog.
You know that's their thumbnail. It's just Abby with a dog.
That was her. She started it, and I get blamed all the time.
She funny.
Started it.
So she chased him out the very first time.
Yes.
That's interesting.
She grabbed the dog and went after him with the dog.
Wow. That's funny.
She started it.
I would have always thought it was you that would have ran out first and like lost your temper and chased him down.
The first couple times it happened, I wasn't home. Like it just happened to be I was gone. Like I was at like Peyton's basketball game or something, and then but the first couple times I wasn't home.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
But at least it's done. How long was that going for? It was at least it was a couple months, right?
About 3 months it went on.
That's fucking insane. 3 months of kids every day, almost every day, knocking on your door.
Pounding on the door.
Yeah.
And then the
How
one
many
time
times
was like 3 a.m.
I was just gonna ask. So it was only one time at 3 in the morning.
Oh yeah, one time.
That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
it's. I would also. I wish we could like interview the kids, because I would.
I have an address
I would-
where they live.
I would like to just be like, why him? Like, was it? Did you do it to multiple people, and then Abby chased you with the dog? So you're like, fuck. This house gives us content. Let's go here.
Well, I think that's why. But for the past month, we have not reacted. We did not go outside. We did not open the door. We didn't like.
So
it's
the
like,
YouTube channel's dying. It's going downhill.
Yeah. So it's like you think that they would just move on,
Mhm.
like, oh, he's stopped or they've stopped, whatever. But no, they just continued to do it.
Yeah, that's when it got to like, because at first it was like, oh, it's funny they're trying to make TikToks and YouTube videos. I mean, sure, it's annoying, but
Yeah.
But then at that point, they're literally harassing you. There's no point to it, whatever, except for harassing you and trying to get a rise out of you.
Yeah.
And
And I'm sure that there's a video in there with me running out of the front door with a baseball bat.
God, I want to see that so bad too. You just give me here, you fuckers.
Yeah.
God, that'd be great.
It would be good. No gym stalker updates at all?
Oh, I have not a like a big one, but I have a tiny update on him. I was working out the other day and I saw someone like sit down in front of me and I was like, "Oh fuck, is that him?" Like it took me a minute and I was like, "That is him." And he stood up, turned to me, and then he did like a double take to see me, and then walked over and sat at the machine right next to me. And then luckily, I was just finishing up, and I was going late at night, and then Taylor pulled up, so I cleaned my machine real quick, got up, threw it away, got into Taylor's car, and I was like, I saw my stalker last second.
You should have hung out and seen what he had to say.
Yeah, I don't think I want to hang out with that guy.
We need the content, brother.
I do. Okay, maybe I'll let him touch my pee-pee in the bathroom or something.
Well, I mean, that's up to you, and that's okay, you know?
I did see something sad at the gym. I went in there to go pee yesterday, and there was a guy sitting down on the floor in the shower, and they're naked, crying.
What?
Just some big fat dude just weeping in the shower, and I was like, well, that's the saddest fucking thing I've ever seen.
Did you ask him if he was okay? Or?
No, I peed, washed my hands, I just got out of there. I didn't want any involvement in there.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of awkward. But I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I guess I don't know what I would do.
Like,
I might be like, hey man, you okay? Like, everything good?
Like
I pulled into our parking spot the other day, and there was a lady right next to me, and she was like sobbing uncontrollably in the car right next to us. And I was like, I go, hey, everything okay? She was like, yeah, I'm fine. Thank you for asking. And just continued fucking sobbing, like tears rolling down her eyes. I was like, okay.
You're like, okay, you don't really look all right, but I mean, if you say so, sure.
You know, yeah.
That's weird. Yeah, I would never talk to anybody like that. If someone's crying, I'd just leave them alone.
I don't know. I feel like I would ask. I'd be like, hey, everything okay? Like, you know, like I definitely would. I don't think I definitely would. Like, I would be like, hey, you okay? Like,
so if
right?
if the guy was in the gym naked crying in the shower, you'd go up to them and be like,
I mean, I'm sure. I mean, you could just see everything, dick, balls, everything.
Well, no, he was facing away from me. So
I would have
so I
definitely
could
been like,
I
hey,
could just
you
see his
okay?
ass.
Yeah, I was like, hey, you all right? Like,
I guess he could have been.
bub?
I guess he could have been hurt, and I just left him in there. I didn't think about that part.
Yeah, I mean, maybe fucking.
I was just thinking like his girl dumped him or something.
I mean, he could be that too.
That's true.
Maybe that's why. Maybe that's his motivation for going to the gym, because his girlfriend dumped him because he was too fat. And every time he goes, he works out. He's like, all right, I want to go shower, and then he's like, fuck. If I would have started doing this a long time ago, I would still have my girlfriend. But you're just a fat fucking piece of shit.
Jesus.
And he's like hitting himself in the head. I mean, you never know.
It's a bit fucking extreme.
I mean, hey, you never know.
Maybe. Have you heard of the guy? I think his name is Ludwig. His streams that he's been doing lately.
Ludwig? No, I don't. I can't say I have.
It's pretty interesting. He's been constant. I think he's at this point. He's like 22 days of streaming, like just constantly on Twitch.
Oh, okay. No,
And the way he's going about, I think he's like the most active subscriber. He's the most active subscribers of anyone on Twitch right now. He's made like $1 million like so fast. But
over like Mercs and all, Timmy and all those guys?
Probably not the most total, but the most active right now.
Okay.
But the way he's doing is really interesting. Is if you subscribe, it adds like 10 minutes to his stream. So as the longer the people keep subscribing, he's not allowed to quit streaming until the timer's at 0. And
This guy has to sleep.
It's gotten close a few times, but that's what I wondered about. Like, how does he sleep? How does he shit? How does he eat?
He has to sleep.
So I was
your body cannot. You can't go.
so, but like I haven't watched it. It's like I wonder, does he stream himself sleeping? And people just watch him sleep, or I didn't know how it worked.
I don't know. I have not heard of this, but a guy that I actually follow, I don't sub. Well, I actually am sub to him, but it was a gifted sub.
Mm-hmm.
He plays Warzone, and he was doing that the other day. It was like I can't remember what he called it. It was like a subathon, I think is what he called it.
Oh yeah, subathon. That's what it's called. Yeah.
And it was like for anyone who subscribed, it added like 15 minutes, but he capped it at 48 hours.
Oh, that makes sense.
Like 48 hours, like, you know. So I think I don't know how long he ended up streaming for, because I usually only watch people like at night right before I'm going to bed. So I usually have a couple of guys that I watch, but yeah, I just thought it was weird because I'd never seen one of those before, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool, like you know, like I guess, I mean, you know,
it's a neat idea, but like I feel like you would have to put a cap on it, and that's the good, because this guy's obviously doing it for the gimmick to do it forever and gain subscribers and all that. But I was curious about like how you said sleeping and him shitting and showering,
eating.
Like, does he just leave his stream open while he's doing that shit, and so people are just watching his room? That would
be.
But
have you looked him up?
I'm pretty sure at this moment he's still streaming.
Look it up. Look up twitch.tv/Ludwig or whatever his name is. One day ago, it says Ludwig ends his 31 days Twitch stream by breaking Ninja's all-time sub record.
Oh, okay, so then it did end yesterday. Okay.
31 days.
Yeah, that's insane. Can you imagine? Even if you did sleep and you just left your camera on, but then when you wake up, you gotta sit back at your desk, streaming for 31 days. Can you imagine that?
No.
That would be insane. But on the bright side, he's made over $1 million at this point.
Oh, well over. He had over 282,000 subs.
Because from what I saw, I think he gets like, depending on how, because Twitch doesn't differently for each person, he gets about $3 a sub.
Times 3. That's $846,000.
Yeah, and that's just subs too. So he's getting donations and all this other shit too. So
yeah.
That's insane.
It says at one point early on, his channel became the most viewed on the entire website while he was sleeping.
Oh, so he does sleep on stream. Okay.
It didn't seem like the accolades were worth much, with 38 or so minutes remaining on the clock once again. But 31 days was his cap. That was his cap.
We should try to beat his cap at one point.
I feel like we're late to it though.
Yeah, it's true. Everyone's gonna be doing it now.
Yeah, I mean, because like that's a quick $1 million in 31 days, or $850,000. But it says on April 2nd, as the clock ticked down from 15 minutes, his mods were playing a digital marble race on stream with some 60,000 odd people in the chat and viewing.
Wow.
So he had mods playing games for him and shit too.
That's interesting. I just can't imagine that. I mean, props for him for being able to do that, because that's insane. But
on April 4th, as the timer hovered just under 10 minutes, while he slept, a lo-fi remix of Zelda's Lullaby played.
Dude, that sounds like I feel like watching that. I'd watch that once or twice, and I would probably catch him sleeping twice and be like, okay, this is dumb. I can't watch this anymore.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to watch him fucking play sleep.
And I also can't imagine watching someone for him being entertaining for 31 days. Like, he's got nothing to update you on except for, oh, I'm still streaming. Like, nothing else can happen in his life.
I mean, the only other thing, is he can be very engaging, like with the chat. But if you got 60,000 people viewing you and you're not reading that chat very. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you're reading a couple comments, maybe.
I mean, because the times I've watched Nick, like, he's got up that many, and that I can't even read the chat because it's just like fucking cruising.
Yeah, I think that's why at that point you only read like the paid chats.
Yeah, well, a lot of streamers are putting on sub only chat.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
So you can't even you can't
read even if you're just watching, you can't chit chat.
You can't comment unless you're a sub, which is kind of smart.
Yeah, I get that, especially because once you get big, then you got people going in there like just typing in the N word and shit like that.
Yeah,
And it's just
yeah.
a
It's
bunch
funny.
of chaos.
I was watching that guy on Facebook that I sent to you a while ago,
Mm-hmm.
and the one I said I think you'd like, and
Mm-hmm.
he killed somebody, and the guy was like, "Fucking N-word," like ER, and he was like, "Oh my god," he's like, "I'm sorry, guys, like people are fucking assholes."
Yeah,
and,
I can't imagine because like we get like some bad death comms in Warzone when we play. If we were streaming, there'd be a lot of "Oops, I can't believe that's on the air."
Yeah, well, and like this other guy that I follow, he's I found him on TikTok. I like him, but he suggests that like if you get killed, Abby's making something that smells fucking amazing. I'm starving. He said that like if you die and you spectate, that you should be able to listen to the team's comms as you spectate.
Oh, that'd be fun. I would like
And
that.
And he said it could be like a learning experience, like to see like how like other people communicate, like, oh, like, you know, because like sometimes you'll hear something like big shirts. That's not my idea. Like I got it from a guy that I watch.
Oh.
And I was like, I like that. So that's why I call them big like shirts and big shirts.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like as a way to like, you know, like be like, oh, like we never even thought about that. Like, you know what I mean?
That would be really interesting. I feel like it could end up potentially being real bad. But in some instances, it could be real fun. That's a good idea.
Yeah, but then I feel like groups of stream snipers would try to get in and try to beat them. Like, oh, like they know where you're at, you know, all that shit. So I don't know if it could be. I don't even know if it's possible to do.
That's true. I feel like it would be. It'd probably break the game because they can't do anything right in any update.
So the thing that I sent you guys today, is that active? Do you know?
I'm not positive. I assume so, but I don't know. The radiation stuff.
So does that mean we can't go there then?
That's what I assumed from that picture, but I don't know.
Yeah, because I hadn't even heard about that, and then I just saw it and I was like, oh, I'll send it to them,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, I don't even know what that means, and then you were like, fuck, and I was like, wait, can we not go there now?
I assumed the radiation meant we can't, but maybe it's just nuked. I don't know.
Oh, I guess we'll find. Hopefully, we'll. I mean, I'll get it, even if you don't play. Like, I'll get on just to play a game.
But yeah,
and see what the fuck's going on.
I want to play a little bit, even just to check that. But yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm kind of excited for it to go to the 80s, even though I hope it's not. I hope it's not just a skin over the map. I hope it is in some parts different. Because like I don't want to just go to prison and it just looks like a nicely built prison now because it's in the 80s. Yeah. I want it to be like, oh, there's stairs here now or something, you know.
I would hope, but I'm not getting my hopes up.
You never know. I mean, any change will be fun, but I feel like if it is just a skin over the map, it'll be cool for a week, and then it'll be the same exact thing.
I guess my thing is like, if it's just a skin over the old map, how long until big-time streamers stop playing?
I feel like pretty soon, because that would mean it'll be like 2 years of the same map, basically. Because
the guy that I sent you that I watch on Facebook, he says it a lot. Like he goes, I would like to quit streaming Warzone, but that's what my channel wants me to play. If I stop, he's like, if I stop streaming Warzone, I wouldn't be able to just stream.
That's
because that's his job. Like, like he doesn't, you know. So he's like, I would love to quit playing Warzone because I think there's too many issues with the game. He's like, but my channel would not survive without Warzone.
I've heard similar things from like other people on streams about that. But then at the same time, then something new happens, and then they're all back into it.
Yeah.
So hopefully, I'm just really hoping it's not just a skin over the map.
I kind of hope, and I doubt this will happen, but I think it would be cool as shit if they said it was just gonna be like, you know, 80s style, and then they legit blew it up and it was something completely different.
That would be fun. I would love that too. If we were all wrong this whole time.
Yeah. Well, and then you talk about like generating buzz again. Like, could you imagine? Bro, it's not the same map at all. It's something completely fucking different.
Yeah, that'd be fun. I would love that.
And then we probably wouldn't be able to play for 3 days because the servers would be crashed because so many fucking people are on them.
Yeah, that's the only noise. Every time something new comes to Call of Duty, you're like, okay, well, I can play this in a week, I guess.
Yeah.
Like when this newest season came out over, it was broken for a day.
Yeah, we didn't play the first day.
Yeah, because we just couldn't play.
Could not get on.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking frustrating.
Any other things you want to bring up? Or we'll wrap this up and go join Nick for some Warzone.
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else. No, I don't.
Well, it's been fun. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please like, subscribe. Go check out our Instagram, Spotify, iTunes. You can follow me and Hess on Twitter if you'd like.
Apple, yeah. Hey, feel free to put those videos in, but with the kids. If you want, fuck them. There's pictures of my fat ass out there on YouTube. Other than this channel, fuck them. Put them on there. Watch, they find it and they fucking like sue.
They start suing us.
They sue me.
That'd be hilarious. All right, I'll see you guys later.
All right, later.